All right. So sometime this morning, somebody sent me this message. Apparently, it's somebody I knew from way back, a couple of years ago, and I've not had contact with this person for a long time. So the person sent me this message on Facebook, so I saw it. So I said, "Please, I beg you, in the name of God, in God's name, for your assistance, please." I lost my job and I have been unable to get another one, I think. Please, I beg you to render me assistance so I can put food on my table. Please, sir, I beg you. Please, I beg you. All right. So I decided to respond to this particular question or this particular message with a video. And one of the reasons I'm trying to do this is so that I can have like a template that I will send to people anytime somebody says, "Oh, I'm in lack, I do not have money. Can you help me out? Can you help me make money? What can you do for me to assist me?" As much as I can't give handout to everybody and just say, "Yeah, you know what, solve your problems." Is there a better thing I could give to everybody that can allow them solve their problems consistently on the long run? And the answer is very simple. It means I need to teach you how to make money, even from that place of lack where you are. So, in this video, I want to put together something that will answer everybody's question once and for all about how do I make money and I have people who I've known in the past who are not really doing very well financially, who saw my post or saw my page and be like, I used to know this guy. Let me reach out to him. How can he assist me? So I feel if I put this together, it will be a guide for anybody who want to move from a perpetual place of lack and start to make money. So I'm going to go really deep to give recommendations of things that you can begin to do that will assist you, to be able to create the kind of income that you want. All right. So let's get right into it. This is going to be straightforward and direct. Um, I put together a couple of things. I wanted to actually do maybe like 10 steps thing, but let's see if we can achieve that. So the first thing here that I put together that I want you to pay attention to is the meaning of money. Now, your problem is money related, which means if you can make money, you will solve your problem. So for this, my friend who sent me this message, all she needs is money. All right. So once she gets money, she will be fine. So you need to recognize that money, all right, that you are looking for, that you want to make, money equals to value added. Okay. The money you want to make is equal to value added. So what it means is if you had more value, all right, you're going to make more money. All right. If you add less value, you're going to have less money. So what it means is right now, as you look at your bank account, as you look at your needs right now, if you are not happy with the amount of money you have, it means you are not putting a lot of value out there yet. So what could be the problem? It could be maybe you didn't have some value, or maybe you are not putting the value you have out there. So please remember, this is money 101. Anytime you want to make money, you need to add value. So money equals value added. So people pay for the value you give to them. I am repeating this because I want you to get it. Once you get this, it's very important. Everything else is pretty easy from here. Okay, so this is the foundation. Now, the second big thing that I want to share are four ways that money comes to us. So if you need money today, there are four fundamental ways that you can make money. There are four fundamental ways that income can come to you. And this I learned several years ago from this popular little book called The Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And it's about what we call the cash flow quadrants. All right. It's a very simple concept that is divided into four. So it means there are four simple ways that we make money. So if you are broke today, number one way you can make money is to get a job. All right. Is to get a job. So you can become what they call the employee. All right. So if you have a job, you're going to be paid salary. To be able to get a job, you need to have some form of skill, you need to have some form of certificate, all right, you need to have some form of qualification for the kind of job you want. And then there needs to be a company or a business that is willing to hire you and pay you salary. So you can make money by getting a job. So if you are coming to me and say, help me, I need money. All right, help me. I need to be able to make a living. Help me. I need something. All right, you can start by getting a job. That's the first thing that you can do. All right. Now, aside that, the number two thing that you can do is to learn a skill. All right, and render it as a service to people. All right, so you can learn a skill and render it as a service to people. So you become self employed by becoming a professional good at something. You probably learn a certain series of skills, like maybe video editing and start editing video for people, or you learn social media marketing and you begin to run ads for people as an agency. So you are using the skills you have learned to serve multiple people and businesses to help them solve a problem. All right. So, for example, this lady that sent me a message, what if she knows how to make hair for ladies? So, for every lady that she approaches and she helps make their hair, she has rendered a service to that particular lady, and that lady is going to give her money. All right. So, when you render services directly from the skills you have acquired, you are self employed. That's the number two way to make money. So, you can actually choose anyone you like, all right, in order to be able to make money. The number three ways you make money is through business. All right. So here you create product and service or service. All right. All right. You create what they call product or service and render it to people. Okay. Am I good? Okay, I'm good. You render it to people who are going to pay you for the product or service that you're rendering. So the difference between self-employed, where you are using your skill directly to serve people, and business is that business has a structure of people. All right. So which means you are not necessarily the only one that is creating the product, selling the product, fulfilling the product, managing the accounting. No, you hire people. So as a business person, you hire these people. All right. So you have people who work for you in order to be able to get your product out to the hands of the people who are going to give you money. So another way you make money is by starting a business. So to start a business is a long-term game. It costs money. It takes patience. It takes time. You're not necessarily going to be able to make money immediately from that, but you have to be ready because at the long run, it can build generational wealth for you, or what they call transgenerational wealth. All right. So businesses are very important. That is the number three ways that money comes to your pocket. All right. The last option here is through portfolios. All right. Portfolios. So portfolio investments, or you can call it investments, is where you have a certain amount of money and then you put it into a business, a stock, some shares, all right, real estate, and then you earn income every year or every month from that particular investment. So here you have a certain amount of money, most times a lot of money. And one of the easiest thing you can do is just put your money in fixed deposits in the bank or put it in bonds, government bonds, and they pay you probably about 7% in a year. So if you have $1 million, all right, and you're getting 70% in a year, that's $70,000 in a year. And that's already more than what an average middle class is earning in a year. All right. But you are watching this video because you didn't have $1 million. So this is not at all where you are playing, because you reached out to me because you don't have money. You want to make the money. So you are not yet qualified to make money with money. All right. Businesses is also going to take a long time and it's going to cost you money before you are able to do. But the first thing you can do is you can actually learn a skill and render it as a service to people around you. Another thing you can do is to get a job based on the things that you already know and have and can do. All right. So these are the four ways that you can make money. Please look at it very well. Number one, you can get a job as an employee. Number two, you can render your skill as a service to solve people's problem. Number three, you can create product and service, employ people, and you build a business. And number four, you can invest in different portfolio with money and get a return on investment either monthly or every year. So if you master these four, if you look at these four, you will see the ones you can easily start with. So I'm looking at these first two for you as something we can easily begin, and this will help you to be able to create the kind of wealth that you are going to be able to meet. Now, I have a simple question for you, and I'd like you to answer me the question. Now, you are asking this question. You need something, you need my help so you can put food on the table. Now, if you look at this question, this person is probably down to zero. All right. My assumption is this person is in Nigeria. This person is probably down to zero. This person doesn't have any money. All right. And the most important need, in this person's life is food. All right. The most important need in this person's life is to put food on the table. So it means the person is hungry. Where the dinner is going to come from, this person does not even know. All right, what this person is going to eat tomorrow might not even know it yet. And I know there are a lot of people in this category who do not even know where the next feeding is going to come from. Their basic bills, they are behind on it. They're trying to be able to see what they can do. And if only they can reach out to someone like me or any other person that they believe is building business, is doing pretty fine in his life, they would need our assistance. They would need our help. And the best help I can give you is not to dash you money. That's the truth. The best help I can give you is to guide you on how you can begin to make your own money. So in this video, what I'm trying to do for you is to show you options. I just showed you 4 ways money come to people. Or as an employee, I'm not an employee. I have skills that I render to people as service. So I'm self-employed and I also build business and I also have investment. So I function in the 3, all right, not in the first one, in the other 3. So there are sometimes that I render my skill directly to solve problem for a business and then they pay me money. There are times that my product is being bought every now and then, almost every minute, people are buying one product or the other that I have created in my business. And then number 3, I have people that have given, or companies and businesses that are giving money to, who are making money and giving me return on investment. I've got crypto portfolios, real estate deals, different stuffs like that that are bringing me money. All right. So it takes time. It took me time. It costs money to be able to build all of these things. But I realize that you are watching this video because you don't have money. You are just concerned, like this person, on putting food on the table. So now that we have laid the foundation, number 1, that money is about value. Number 2, there are 4 ways money comes to your pocket. Now let's take it a step further and see how exactly you can begin to make money. So step number 2. Step number 1 is money equals to value. All right. Step number 2 is to find out what value you can add. Find out. All right. The values you can add. Find out. This is very important. What can you do? It's always going to be that question life is going to ask you when it comes to income generation, when it comes to you making money, when it comes to you being able to build something that will bring money into your pocket. What can you do? All right. So what value do you have? Do you have any skill? All right. What can you exchange for money? You've gone to school, you've gotten a degree, yes. What can you do with that degree? So I want you to try right now and write down 5 things you can do as a service, 5 skills that you have that you can render as a service to people. Now, I'm going to wait for about 1 minute while you do that. So start doing it now. If after this 1 minute you cannot write anything down, then I take you to step number 3. Okay? So I want you to think about at least 5 things that you can do. For me, I can speak. Speaking is a skill. Public speaking, yeah? For me, number two, I can sell. Selling is a skill. I can market any product that I lay my hands on. It's pretty easy. All right. Number three, I can help in creating brand. All right. So I can help you create your mission statement, your vision statement, your value, the purpose of your business, and help you create a culture around your business in order for people to recognize what you stand for, either as an individual or as a business. I know how to do that. All right. I make money with that. My skill number four, I know how to put a team together so they can work together on a business. All right. I know how to do that. I'm also a creative artist. I know how to design video. I know how to edit video. I know video editing. I know graphic design. All right. I know how to do all of those things. All right. I know how to build websites and sales funnels, especially sales funnels. I know how to do that for businesses. So I can help you create a sales system, all right, for you to be able to make more sales. I know copywriting. I can write a copy for you to sell your product. I can write scripts for marketing for you. I know how to do all of these things. These are basic skills that I have. They're actually high income skills that bring in a lot of money. So I want you to try and write down 5 skills that you have. I'm waiting for you. So I want to assume that you could not write any one of them. So you don't have any value to offer right now. If that is you and you could not write at least one, your matter is very critical. Oh. Your matter is very critical. You are in a critical state of mind, all right? And you need emergency help if that is you, if you are in that particular state right now. Okay? So, if in case you were able to write one or two, uh, your matter is still critical too. But then let's look at the next thing that I want you to do. Now, if you do not have any skill that you can offer to people, the easiest and the fastest way for you to be able to make money is what I'm about to share with you right now. And I want you to please pay attention. This is the easiest way anybody can use in making money. So it's called the middleman economy. All right. The middleman economy. So what does this mean? It means that you do not have product or service. You can simply look for a product and look for a buyer for the product. All right. And then simply connect them. All right. Simply connect them. This is you. All right. So you can simply look for a product and somebody who wants to buy the product and simply connect them. This is called affiliate marketing. All right. Affiliate marketing. Now, there are different ways affiliate marketing can be done. So, but what I'm interested in showing you today is something you can start today with zero money and be able to make money today. So, for you to be able to get this, let me quickly share you an example of something that happened to me several years ago in Oshogbo. I was broke. I had left a company that I was working for that refused to pay me for 10 months. And eventually, when they would pay, they paid me a stipend, which was not up to anything. So I felt this insult was too much. It's better that I know that I don't have a business, I don't have any job, than to have a job, have huge responsibility, and I'm not being paid. So if I know I don't have a job, I know that that's why I'm broke. That's why I'm not able to feed. But why would I have a job and you're not paying me and I'm working for you? All right. And I know money is coming in and you're the ones eating it. So I should peacefully just let you go. So I didn't fight them. I'm sorry. I will no longer be able to work with you. I want to move on at this point in my life. So I moved on, and the money that they paid me, the last money they paid me, all right, started to depreciate because I spent to rent an apartment. All right, I bought one or two things, and eventually I didn't have a lot of money anymore, and I was afraid. I started to panic. Where will my next meal come from? And I know a lot of people are in this space right now. As a matter of fact, you're watching me now because you are probably in that place in your life where you're wondering where the next meal is going to come. You're wondering where the next bill is going to be paid. So I'm about to teach you what I did. All right. And it's still this same middleman economy that I followed. All right. So what did I do? Somebody told me about a certain company that has a product that the masses are supposed to embrace. All right. Now, they need people who will help the masses to know about them so that the masses can buy their products. And they said for every product that we sold, excuse me, they will pay us 1,300 naira. This was in Nigeria. 1,300 is very tiny amount. I don't even know how much. That's about $2 of today, but at that time would be roughly about $10. All right, Naira still had sense that year. So they said that's what they're going to pay us. People will pay 6,600 naira to get the product. From the 6,600 that they are paying, they're going to pay me 1,300. Wow. So you mean for every one person that I talk to and they bought your product, I will get 1,300? I said, leave me. If I am broke, it is my fault. If I cannot feed, it is my fault. So what I did was every day I leave my house and I go out there. And I say, I'm not going to come back to this house until I made at least 1,300, which is one person must buy this product. All right. And I tied my feeding that day to my ability to generate 1,300. So what I did was go to where I know people gather so that I can begin to talk to them. I got the flyer of the company, which helps me show them visual representation while I'm explaining the value in the product to them. So I went into GT Bank. GT Bank used to have queue back then. So I will go to where they are depositing money, cash deposits, not ATM, cash deposit. All right. And then I will stand at the back of the queue and I will start to talk to people from the back of the queue till I get to the front. And mind you, before the queue gets to the front, all the people that I've been able to talk to, at least one person would have paid me 6,600 to buy the product of this company. And that's what I was doing every day. I took my game higher. I went to what's the name? A cyber cafe where I know a lot of people come to do photocopy or come to browse. And then I start to engage people. See, if you are broke, I want you to pray for boldness. You cannot be shy. All right? You cannot afford to be shy. You will die hungry. The three lepers said, why sit here till we die? If you go into the city, they will kill us. If you go into the enemy's camp, they will also kill us. But there is no food in the city, but there is food in the enemy's camp. Let's go there. If they will kill us, let them kill us. Until you get to that point of if they kill us, let them kill us, your story might not change. You may not be able to put food on your table like this. So it's very important that you go all out and say, if I perish, I perish. So I did that. So I got out in the morning. I was staying in an apartment that didn't have electricity. There was no wire connected to the house, so we're not even hoping that they will bring electricity supply. There was no water system in the house. There was a well outside, very deep, that you had to fetch. So I fetch in the morning, take a shower. I have no business sitting in that house. All right, an old house, almost uncompleted building. All right. So I only go into that house to sleep in the night. So in the day, I have no business sitting at home when I'm not working, when I'm broke. So the first thing I want you to do is to get out. Leave your house, dress up and get out. That's the first step. So I went out, found the product, and I carried the product to people. You have to buy. Now, is it everyone I speak to that gave me 6,6? No. Sometimes I speak to 20 people before one of them will say, oh yeah, let me manage, take the money. Sometimes I speak to 30 people before one person will say, take my money. Sometimes I speak to 50 people before one person will say, take my money. But I am not going to give up until I get the first person to give me money. So this is one way you can start. All right. If you can't, or you, by some reason, you don't have to physically go and meet people, online is another way for you. Start with your WhatsApp contacts. There are at least 100 people on your WhatsApp contact. I know, because I know you're a very sociable person. All right. So all these 100 contacts you have, or some of you have thousands of contacts on your WhatsApp, by the way, start to chat them up one by one. There will be something they need that you can get for them. There could be something they need to buy online that you can get a link and link it to them. So one of the first way to start, of course, is to look for the product you want to sell. So you can start with any kind of product around you. All right. Know that these are something that people would want to buy almost on a weekly basis or monthly basis or daily basis, depending, and go and meet the owner of the business and say, if I bring a customer to you, how much commission will you give me? Simple. Take whatever they offer you. And after you have brought 1, 2 to 3 to 10 customers, tell them you've seen, I've brought you X number of customers in this period. Please, can you pay me something higher now, so that will allow me put myself together and I can bring you more customer. And almost 9 out of 10 of every business will say yes to you and upgrade what they are paying you. Why? Because they have seen you deliver results. You can sell real estate, but don't focus on real estate alone, because real estate have a very wide time margin. All right, you're not going to make sales every day. As a matter of fact, you might be in there for 6 months and not make your first sale. You could make your first sale in the first week as well. So it's so unpredictable. The time gap is too wide for you to try to put food on your table with that. But of course, you can do that as an additional side hustle. All right, so that the day customer pay, oh my God, you will go to town to celebrate. All right. So that was what I did. I started to talk to people. I started to sell this product, and I was making 1,300 little by little. Eventually, when I've made enough money, all right, not a lot of money, a few thousands of naira, I decided to go and rent a restaurant. They have this meeting room for seminar. And then I started to print flyers and invited people. So instead of me talking to one person, because my mouth wanted to peel, instead of me talking to one person at a time, let me gather 50 people together. All right, so I just pick people's curiosity through my flyer, got them together in a seminar, then prepare slides and stand in front of them and make my presentation once. What are the benefits of this? Number one, I only get to present once. Number two, there is a peer pressure effect in the room. Because when I say, how many of you want to pay me now? Nobody wants to look like the poor person in the room who is not raising up their hand. So a lot of them will be forced to raise their hand because other people raise their hands. And at the end of the day, gathering 50 people and speaking, I may get even 20, 10, 15, 5, pay me together at once. What have I done? I've used the time and energy that would make me talk to one person to talk to 50 people. And that singular energy has brought me multiple sales. So I started to upgrade myself little by doing that. Eventually, I had enough money to go and pay for 10-minute interview on radio. And I went on radio, I picked people's curiosity again, and then crowd gather to come and listen to me. I do the same presentation to all of them. Oh, this company, I'm not the owner of the company, but the company promise you this, promise you that if you buy their product. So if you're ready to buy, bring in your 6,600 so that I can collect my own 1,300 from it. Ladies and gentlemen, that was how I began to make money when I had nothing. So it's an excuse that you are giving that you do not have money. You lost your job. You can't put food on the table. Start with what I call the middleman economy. It's the easiest thing you can start with. I'm not even talking about joining affiliate marketing platform now, because almost every affiliate marketing platform will cost you money to join. All right. And after you paid, you need to start to follow some kind of strategy to try to sell courses. They are not bad, they are great. but that might not give you the kind of result you want faster. All right. That could be a second level, a second layer of what you should try. You may necessarily not have the ability to start with that. But if you have the ability to start with that, why not? By all means, please start. All right. And I recommend the 1K Club Partner Program, which is the shirt that I'm wearing. I recommend that for you. Why? Because it's only $5 per annum. And as a matter of fact, you don't even need to pay the $5 at first. You can start making money and they collect their $5 from you after you start making money. But of course, you have to join the program first for $20 before you can have access to that partner program that will allow you to promote the platform as value. We'll talk about that later. But here is the key. The first thing I want you to start from is this middleman economy. Talk to somebody about their product. If I sell this product for you, if I bring a customer to you, please, how much commission will you pay me? Let them make that agreement. Collect every marketing tools you can collect from them and begin to get that done. All right. So that is how to start. All right. That's number 3. Number 1, I said money equals to value. Number 2, I said find out what value you can add. Write it down. Write 5 down. All right. Number 3, I said if you don't have any value to offer, start with affiliate marketing, the middleman economy. And I just told you my story of how I started with it. And I challenge you to go and meet businesses around you, negotiate with them. If I bring customer for you, how much will you pay me? And start to promote and talk to people. Start with your WhatsApp contact. If you can't do WhatsApp contact, go out like I did. All right. Become a mad person, knowing that if you perish, you perish. All right. Start to do that. And number 4, there are 6 skills that I want you to learn. There are 6 skills. So the idea is you want to make money, you want to put food on your table, you need to learn these 6 skills very, very fast. And I will show you how to learn the skills. You have to learn them very, very fast. And please, when you're learning a skill, the fastest way to learn any skill is by practicing it. All right, practicing the skill. That's one of the fastest way to learn, not just listening and watching videos. Just go and do the skill. All right, then you'll be good. So the number 1 skill that you are going to be learning is called marketing, sales, and closing. Marketing, sales, and closing. Now, I'm going to run you through 6 unique skills that you should learn. This is like 3 skills in one, but they are together. So, marketing is how you create awareness about a brand. Marketing is creating awareness about a brand. Sales is selling the product of a brand. Closing is getting the customer to pay for the product. You see, they are all together. All right, so marketing is creating awareness about a brand. Sales is trying to sell the product of a brand. Closing is getting the customer to pay for the product. I hope you're getting me. All right. Closing is getting people to pay for the product. So these are the first 3 skills you need to learn. How would you be able to learn these skills? We have the free way and we have the paid way. I know you don't have money right now, so the free way is the best for you. All right, it's the first most accessible thing for you. And the free way is to go on YouTube. All right, so what I recommend is that you invest 3 hours to 5 hours per day learning about marketing. That's watching different videos on marketing, sales, and closing. Do this for 7 days. All right. So you would have had 21 hours of learning. All right. To 35 hours of learning. From 21 hours to 35 hours of learning. Next 7 days, only thing you want to be learning is marketing, sales, and closing on YouTube. Watch different videos. All right. Make a note. Then don't stop there. Whatever note you make, go and implement as you are learning. So day one, learn what is marketing, what is sale, what is closing, introduction, definition. That's what I want you to learn. Then, day number two, find out about things that people have been able to do with marketing, sales, and closing. All right. Find out about it. All right. And day number three, look for exercise in marketing that you can carry out, exercise in sales that you can carry out, exercise in closing that you can carry out. What are the closing techniques? How do you practice it? Do role play for yourself and repeat this process for the remaining 4 days of the week. You don't need to start on a Monday. You can start on a Wednesday. You can start on a Tuesday. You can start today. All right. So don't say, I'll start on Monday, so I'll do 7 days. No, 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 no. Start right away. So this is the first way to do this, and it's accessible. What it will cost you is data. And if you don't have data, this is where this technique comes in. Borrow money for data. Borrow, beg, or borrow. If you borrow, you have to pay back. If you beg, is a gift. Swallow your shame. Your number one enemy is shame, ego. All right? You're trying to protect some prestige that is no longer there. You are broke, brother. You are broke, sister. You don't have money. You want to make money. So you cannot be ashamed. So beg for data. Borrow. Share whatever it is you have to do so you can go on YouTube to spend minimum. If you do 2 hours 50 minutes, you will not be rich, you will still be broke. If you do 2 hours 59 minutes, remaining 1 minute, you will not make money. You must do minimum 3 hours to 5 hours every day for 7 days. Go and do this. It's free on YouTube. You just need data. Are you with me? It's free. All you need is data. Just go and watch it. Okay? So once you've done this, you will begin to practice this. That is the option one, which is the free option. Option two is the paid option. So you can join 1K Club. So I'll recommend my own product to you. So on 1K Club, you have the ability to learn all of these skills. All right. It will cost you a small money of just $20 in your first month. Now, you're supposed to renew for $10 per month, but we have created a system that in 30 days, you will make times 2 of this back. So you don't need to worry about your subscription. It will be paid for automatically. All right. So you can make money in your first 30 days. Some of you can do it in 1 day, in 2 days, in 1 week, depending. So there are guides that were put together that will help you in order to be able to make money very fast. Okay. So 1K Club, you can join only $20. All right. In Nigeria, that's about 20,000 naira. So that's if you have money to pay. If you have up to 20,000 naira to start, you can start with that. If you have up to $100, you can pay for 1 year full and you don't have to do anything anymore. So this is the first skill that I need you to go and learn. All right. Number 2 skill that I need you to go and learn is called copywriting. You are broke. You want to make money. I gave you in the third option to go and do the affiliate marketing. That's the middleman economy. I gave you that assignment. Go and do that. If you do that today, you make money today, you feed today. All right. Now, going forward, the next step, which is something more sustainable, all right, is to learn these 6 skills. And I'm showing you 2 ways you can learn the skills. Copywriting, just like sales and closing, copywriting is part of what you will learn inside. So copywriting is simply an ability for you to be able to write something that influences people's decision when they listen or read it. So if I want to sell this phone and I want to put up a website together, I need to write a copy. I need to do a write-up about this phone that will make people buy this phone. Do you get me? So that is what copywriting simply means. The ability to write stuff that influences people's decision on a particular product. All right? So that is copywriting. Now, how will you learn copywriting? On YouTube as well. on YouTube as well. I want you to invest between 1 hour to 3 hours every day for 7 days. No, not 7 days. This is 10 days. Sorry. First one is 7 days. This one is 10 days. 1 hour to 3 hours for 10 days. So you have 10 hours to 30 hours of learning about copywriting. There is no way you will not be profitable with copywriting if you can do this investment. So all of this thing I'm giving you is still within a 30-day period. You can change your story completely in 30 days. I am doing this video on the 8th of November, Wednesday. If you begin from 8th of November